I am 31 years old and I don't know myself. I know my name, I know the language that I speak, I kind of know what I look like, but I don't know too much of anything else about myself. And I think one thing that brings me some comfort is that I know I'm not alone. For a long time, up until probably early this year, I just knew. I thought I was alone. I thought I was a monolith. And the more I talk to people and communicate with folks, the more I learn that there's a lot of us out here. I have been embarking on a journey of self-discovery. And through discovering myself, I recognize that I don't even understand the world. I don't know what it means to be a woman. I don't know what it means to be a man. I don't know what it means to be black. I don't know what it means to be an American. I don't know what it means to be Caribbean. I don't know anything. And sometimes that feels extremely overwhelming. And I feel like a shortness of breath and a concern and a fear that I am letting life pass me by without actively being a participant in anything. But in the same breath, the fact that I have come to this conclusion, it also helps me understand that I'm able to change this as well. And again, because I know that other people feel this exact same way, it at least gives me comfort to know that there's a collective consciousness that is in a state of confusion. Because I've been so confused about everything, I have actively tried to take inventory of most aspects of my life. My career is in shambles. I'm currently back in school, so I won't have a solid career for another few years. I've reached out to ex-partners to try to build friendships because I don't have friendships. Everyone that was my friend, either from a platonic stance, are no longer my friends, or from past lovers, they're no longer in my life, because that's just the Western way. That is the way that we all do things. We break up with people and then we no longer stay friends with them. I feel incredibly lonely most days. I feel incredibly unattractive most days. I feel so fragile. But one of my favorite quotes is, "I'm fragile like a bomb," which means that I am incredibly powerful. And the fact that I am emotional, though for a long time I didn't see myself as emotional because the emotion that I primarily feel is anger, being emotional is okay. I have recently learned to feel my emotions. I have reached out to people and got rejected, and instead of pretending like I don't care, I allow myself to cry and to mourn the loss of companionship and friendship and human connection. And I feel it in that moment so that I can move forward and continue to build more connection and companionship. Not me getting emotional. I'm at a point in my life where I'm okay with not knowing. I'm okay with looking odd, if to nobody else but myself. And I am allowing myself to explore. With that being the case, I am trying to intentionally embark on a self-discovery challenge. I want to discover all aspects of myself, my mind, my body, and my spirit. As soon as I turned 30, I started to have strong sexual desires. I have a lot of interesting views on sexuality. And I want to just exist and just release it. And also take time to figure out what it is that I believe about sexuality. I have so many views about my body. I spent the last few years completely changing and sculpting my body into what it is that I felt was desirable and perfect, all for me to still struggle with that being the truth to me. Because most days I don't believe it. I don't see myself for what I probably look like. Spiritually, I have mostly abandoned my spiritual hygiene, which has left me feeling vulnerable in a non-choice way. I typically avoid vulnerability at all costs. And recently I've been feeling very vulnerable in the sense of scared. And I think my spirit is really tied to my finances. And I think that's a lot of the reason why I feel so scared and so naked. So I want to allow myself weekly, monthly to embark on a different challenge that is wrapped around either mind, body, and spirit. And I want to document it because I have always been an artist and a person who documents even whenever I avoid vulnerability. This is the closest thing I know to vulnerability, and I'm always drawn to help others and not myself. And now I'm ready to help myself and also help others, hopefully, along the way. I hope this resonates with someone, and I hope I make some progress. I hope we all make some progress. Thank you for listening. Mwah.